Hey everyone, Kevin here. Now, what I'm going to be doing in this video is reviewing a microphone, but it's a microphone with a difference. Normally, if you're gaming, most gamers anyway, what they do is they use a gaming headset. Gaming headsets are a kind of mixed bag. Generally speaking, they're not the best for listening to music, and they're not the best in the market for having a good microphone. So you don't get the best mic quality and you don't get the best audio quality when you're listening to them. But they can be quite expensive. This is quite a cheap pair. It was about £32, I believe. So I think that's $40 in the USA. For a good gaming headset, you're probably talking $100, $150, $200, that kind of thing. But there is an alternative. Inside this wonderful brown box from Amazon, I have the V-Moda Boom Pro. And what it is a detachable microphone. The idea is simple. You take the headphones that you like, any headphone which has a detachable 3.5mm headphone jack. You can take the cable out and then you attach the microphone in. So what I've got here is just a cable, but apparently the audio from it is really, really good. Cost me £25 a few weeks ago from Amazon, and I think it's $30 in the USA. So rather than paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars for a gaming headset, or paying $30 whatever for a cheap pair, a cheap gaming headset, maybe the better option is to buy a detachable microphone. That's what I'm hoping to see in this video. I'll do an unboxing, I'll do some audio tests, and then we'll see whether this V-Moda Boom Pro is as good as a lot of people are saying. Let's do it. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Here we go. So here it is. This is the V-Moda Boom Pro. Now, despite the fact it's made from V-Moda, it does work with any headphones that has a 3.5mm jack. I just happen to have a pair of V-Moda, so maybe they go very well together. And you can see the microphone there. The idea is that this attaches to your headset and you can use it like a normal microphone. Now, that's something I really like, because one of the big downsides, even to gaming with gaming headsets, are hundreds and hundreds of dollars. The cable's always attached. So you break that cable at the top, at the bottom, anywhere, you need to throw it out. You can't use it again. So I like the idea of this, because you can use the headphones that are good. You can use the ones that you use all the time, the headphones that are comfortable for you, and then you can buy a microphone separately. So let's see, in the front here we've got Boom Pro microphone, ultimate clarity for extreme gaming and calls. That's by Val Colton. And for all V-Moda headphones with products with 3.5mm port, including Beats, Sony, JBL, Turtle Beach headphones, basically any headphones. Professional grade headphones. What else we got? Steel Flex mute switch, dual 3.5mm Y adapter. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Okay, this is an registration card for a 1-year warranty, but I'm covered with Amazon anyway, so... Right, so there we go. It's a kind of crappy plastic box. It's nicely presented though. I've tucked the cable away at the back end, and I need to try and get this out now. This is just more of a pain than it needs to be. It looks nice, but look at that. That's just... So now I'm going to have to untie. The first bite is with the eye, people. The first bite is with the eye. Okay, there we've got the Y splitter, so you can put that into your mic and audio port if you've got them separate. But I like the fact this is all in one cable. So there's the microphone there. There's not really much to it. You can move this around, and there's a little clip here where we've got volume, and it looks like a mute switch. Yep. Mute switch for your microphone when someone comes in and you don't want to hear you talking. There isn't really much to it. So the idea is take my headphones, And now we have transformed my regular headphones into fantastic gaming headphones. Okay, there's really nothing else in the box, so let's do some audio tests and we'll see the most important thing, which is how this sounds. So now I have the V-Moda on my head. There's no reason to talk about comfort or anything like that because I'm wearing my own headphones, and really the only thing you really have to worry about is mic placement. Obviously, if I've got it really close, it's going to be horrible. If I put it away too far away, it's probably not going to be loud enough. So you really need to try and find that sweet spot. Okay, the cable feels really good. It is 2 meters, 79 inches, braided. The little Y splitter part, that splits into audio and the microphone, that isn't braided. It's just like regular rubber, but it feels good material. And at the end of the day, if this did break anyway, you could get these replaced for like a dollar, a dollarino. Okay, now I'm not sure at the level I'm talking at. That's why I'm looking at the screen a lot there, because I was hearing a little bit of latency. I don't have a good sound card on my laptop, so it's the same issue that I had with this gaming headset. When you plug it in directly to something like a laptop without a good sound card, you're not going to get the best experience. You might experience latency issues and things like that. But I'll quickly go through the specifications. This is from the official V-Moda website. And okay, in the box, microphone, 3.5mm adapter, you know that. This is omnidirectional. It has microphone sensitivity of -58 plus or -3 decibels. Weighs 30 grams. Length of the cable, 79 inches, 2 meters, 200 centimeters. 1 year warranty. It's compatible with all the V-Moda headphones and most headphones with a 3.5mm input port, including Beats Solo, Studio, Mixer, Skullcandy, Aviator, H2, Monster Inspiration, DNA. Pretty much any headphones that's got a 3.5mm headphone jack. And then it says it works with PlayStation 4, PlayStation Vita, PlayStation 3 with an adapter, Xbox One, no adapter needed. Original Xbox controller needs official headset adapter. You need an adapter for 360, and it works with smartphones, tablets, PCs, and notebooks. Now, I'm talking about this, so far I've been saying, if you're gaming, you'd be using this. But obviously you could use this for anything. You can use this for calls. You can use this for, Skype, conferencing, anything like that. It's a microphone. And I really like the idea of this though, because the idea that, if I'm going traveling, I could take my headphones and then I could just take my regular cable. I wouldn't even need my regular cable. I could just use this because audio goes through this as well. But I could take my regular cable as well and just put this and just tie it up. It is a little bit disappointing you don't get a bag or anything like that. But my V-Moda headphones, I'm looking for them, they're on my head. These do come with a nice case, and this cable would be able to wrap up and put in the case, so that is not a problem. Okay, so this is omnidirectional. So what I'll quickly do, with an omnidirectional microphone, obviously it's picking up audio all around. So it's not going to be like a dynamic, which is only close to the capsule. What I'm going to do, imagine I'm playing a game where there's a lot of typing, and then I've got a notepad open here. This is probably what you'd hear in the background. So I'm talking away or I'm playing the game. You're on a Skype call. You're doing something professional. So that's kind of the sound you would hear. I did a couple of audio tests before I started recording here, and you can hear background noises, but I don't think it's that bad actually. It actually sounds quite good. The audio to me sounds clear, and it is worth remembering. I'm just putting this directly into my laptop. But I think it's important to do that because a lot of people, that's how they would handle it. That's how they would use it with Skype. That's how they would record, essentially. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do now, I'll take my headset off. I'm just going to speak with the microphone just at a number of different places. So this is it close. You can see it's too loud. And if you've got a little bit back here, it's a little bit quieter. But if I take the microphone off, you can see that when I do get back, when I'm here, you should hear the audio levels going down a little bit. And bring it up a little bit closer. This is me talking to the right hand side of the microphone. So I'm sitting at the right hand side. Then I'm talking here now from the right hand side. Do the same test here. The left hand side now. I'm just sitting from the left hand side. I'm just saying this, you know, can you imagine someone comes along and then talks in your ear or talks next to you? This is maybe, you know, if you're sitting gaming there, maybe if you're gaming there and someone's gaming next to you, maybe they'll be able to pick up a little bit of sound. I don't know. But as I said, it is omnidirectional, so you should be able to hear noises around the place. So, going to do some more audio tests. I'll hook this up to my PlayStation 4. We'll stream a game, and what I'll also do is, for a comparison, I'll let you hear what it sounds. I'll play a PlayStation 4 game with the V-Moda Pro, and just to give you an idea how this sounds, sorry, I'm too loud there. Just to give you an idea how it sounds, I'll record using this gaming headset. You know, it's just a cheap gaming headset, and I'll record using my Blue Yeti as well. You know, so that's 3 audio tests for the PlayStation 4, and it should help give you a better understanding of the difference in audio quality whilst you're actually playing a game. So let me know what you think when it's plugged directly into the laptop. But at this point, I'm going to go downstairs and I'll go and test it out in the PlayStation 4. Okay guys, so I'm now using my V-Moda Pro, and you can see I've got a totally wireless solution here. I'm plugged directly into the PS4. You know, I can adjust my game volume using this, and what I'm going to do is just put on the mic, turn it off, sorry, and the mic should be back on. So you should be able to hear me now. I'm not actually, for anyone who's tuning in, I'm not actually going to be playing the game much. I'm just going to be testing the V-Moda Pro, give you guys an idea of how this sounds when you're using it with the PlayStation 4. But I might just randomly, boom, punch people to keep myself entertained. What I found, you know, this is very easy to use. You attach it to your headphones, you plug it in, the 3.5mm headphone jack, and you plug it into your PS4. Oh, nice job. Now, I noticed in the settings, when I'm setting up my Blue Yeti, when I'm setting up this gaming headset, I need to keep the microphone level probably around the midway point. I found that I've actually had to keep the microphone level on this with the V-Moda Pro down quite low. I had to bring it down, maybe down to about a third or something, like, you know, at the bottom third. I mean, I think that maybe just shows you the quality of the microphone that you're getting. Now, the good thing about this, as I said, this is completely wireless. When I use the Blue Yeti, I need to have a big wire going from the PlayStation 4 to the Blue Yeti, and I need to have, in fact, I'll show you that. So there's a big wire, see that there? That's the Blue Yeti. This needs to run to my PlayStation 4, but you can see here, I've got the V-Moda Pro on here, and it's going down, completely wireless. When I'm using this gaming headset, I need to put the USB port into the PlayStation 4. So again, there's wires there. You know, with the V-Moda Pro, you don't have that problem. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, guys, is I'm going to put on this headset. This is the Sades 928, I think it is. SA928. Very cheap to buy. It's about $40 US, about £30 in UK. And we're going to give that a try. Let me know what you think about the V-Moda Pro through the PlayStation 4. Let me know what you think the audio quality is like. And yeah, I'm keen to hear what you guys think. Is it, you know, how it performs? So I'll do that now. Let's move to the gaming headset. What I'm doing just now, this is just a quick video, and I'm just going to show you the performance of the Sades SA928. This is the headphone gaming headset I've got on just now. I reviewed these last week, and these retail for about $40 in USA, about £31 or £30, 31, 32 in the UK. Now, these actually retail at a higher price than the V-Boom Pro mic, but it is worth remembering that for the V-Moda Boom Pro, can't even speak, V-Moda Boom Pro, you do need actually, you know, headphones to use. So if you don't have a set of headphones, you might want to go towards an all-in-one solution, something that does everything. As I said, you know, this has a big long USB cable attached, The way it's set up though, I mean, I hadn't really noticed it too much when I did the review last week, but this, in the V-Moda Pro, you've got a clip here that you can clip on. It's a good location. And this one, this is on the floor. This is literally like dangling at it goes to my knee. We can see that it goes to my knee. So for me to control volume, I need to go all the way down here. It's not a major inconvenience, and you know, some people might not like the fact that that's hanging there, but that's something to take into consideration. So I found that for this headset, you know, gaming headsets retail from $10 to like 400, 500 even, and you know, the higher you go up, you get better quality, but the improvement from like, you know, $100 to $150, $150 to $200, you're not really getting much more for your money, really. You're getting slightly better, but you're paying a premium for it. Now, most people, you know, if you're a dedicated gamer, if you game online all the time, a lot of people are happy to pay that premium. But from what I've heard so far, the V-Moda Pro seems to be like it could be a better solution. There are gaming headsets out there which have, let me say, I don't know, like maybe they cost $300 or something, you know, a couple of £100 in the UK, and the mic quality isn't amazing. But let me know what you think about this gaming headset. Let me know what you think the audio quality is like. What I'm going to do now is switch to the Blue Yeti. This is what I've been using for a long time. This is a good microphone for streaming, but you do have to set it up in a different way. You need to have the cable attached to the computer, just like this. So what I'm going to do now is switch to the Blue Yeti, and I'll use my V-Moda as headphones. So let's do that now. Right guys, so now I'm recording using the Blue Yeti, which is this big thing. It's actually quite heavy for a microphone. I'll turn the volume down a little bit. Now the Blue Yeti is a really good solution for streaming for a console, perhaps less so for PC because you're going to pick up the keyboard sounds. But I found it really good to be for streaming on the PlayStation 4. I've got a really short cable just now because the cable that came with it just stopped working, and that was extra long, but the one I've got is a little bit shorter, so I'm a little bit closer to the computer. You know, this is what I've been using to stream for a long time. It's a good setup. I think this is actually good because the Blue Yeti is good because you can, you know, if you're recording a few people, if you wanted to stream and you wanted to record a few people whilst you were gaming, then the Blue Yeti is a really good solution for that. You know, that's not something you can do with a gaming headset. I think the Blue Yeti is quite good. So I'm sure you guys are familiar with the quality of the Blue Yeti, so before I leave, I just want to... Who should we go for? This guy's looking cheeky, isn't he? On his phone! Can't have that. So we're just going to deal with this guy. So yeah, this is the Blue Yeti. I've got my V-Moda headphones plugged in. There's a headphone jack, and you can control the volume and all that through the headphone capsule. Let me know how you think it compares against the V-Moda Pro, which is the cable here, and let me know how you think it compares against the Sage SA928. These are very comfortable, by the way, very comfortable. I really like wearing those. So there are some benefits to wearing those if you don't have, you know, comfortable headphones. What I'm going to do now, guys, is switch off, and I'm going to do a little test with my smartphone. So let's check that out. Right guys, so I'm now recording with the V-Moda Pro, the Boom Pro, and I'm using my smartphone. And if you don't believe me, here is a little selfie shot. There's the Google Nexus 6P, that's what's recording just now. And if you've got any doubt, I'm going to annoy the hell out of you by doing that. Now, it doesn't sound like this is something that you would use. Why would you use this? You know, with your smartphone, you look a bit crazy. But actually, you know, there might be situations or certain times when you would want to use this microphone. It is a very professional sounding microphone. If you've got an important call for your business, if you've got a Skype call, if you've got a call to your bank and you want to sound all professional, then maybe you want to use this with your smartphone. The fact is that you can use this with tablets, you can use it with your gaming consoles, you can use it with your laptop. It is a multi-purpose microphone, and I really do like the fact that you can just plug it in if I improve my headphones, I can keep the V-Moda Pro. I keep calling it V-Moda Pro, V-Moda Boom Pro. So yeah, this is what the audio sounds like with the smartphone, and it's the same situation as before. I can turn my volume up and down. I can mute the mic, and now when I put it back, you should be able to hear me. Now, to me, it isn't really 100% clear at first what level you should have it on. It seems to be that when it is actually, disregard that. There's a little microphone symbol. Can you see that? And when it's pushed towards the microphone symbol, there's a little line through it, and that means it's off. So disregard what I said. I clearly didn't know what I was talking about. So yeah, this is it through the smartphone, and it actually sounds really good. Sounds really good in my opinion. I think this is something that I could see myself using, and one of the reasons that I think I like the V-Moda Boom Pro so much is because it's versatile. I really do love getting, products like this that I can use in lots of different situations. So even if I don't use it all the time, I've got it there when I do, need it for a specific thing. Would it be a Skype call? Would it be, gaming? Would it be anything? If you're going to be gaming, if you're going traveling with your work, you might not want to take a big massive headset. You might want to just take something like this and take your regular headphones. But what I'd like to do now is we'll go back upstairs and I'll just give you my closing thoughts on this microphone. So it should be quite apparent by this point that I quite like this. I think this is a really good product. I haven't been using it long, but my first impressions of it are very, very positive. I think this is a fantastic little product. I think this is probably the route that a lot of people should be going down instead of spending a huge amount of money on, $200, $300 gaming headsets. The cord is a good length. It's not overly long. I mean, I think 2 meters is probably about the right length. The clip, I know some people don't actually want a clip, but it pulls down a little bit, but not too much. But it's in a good location. You can set it there and you can turn the mic off and on easily when it's there, and you can control your volume. It sounded quite good through directly through the PS4. Sounds okay going through the laptop. I was quite impressed by how good it sounded directly through my phone as well. I think it's good. What really sells me on this as well, like the whole package is good, but what really sells me about this is the price. This is only £25 or $30 in the USA. Now, you can buy really cheap £5, £5 kind of detachable microphones. But really, in this kind of market, you've got two options. You've got the V-Moda Boom Pro and you've got the Modmic. Now, the Modmic, it's up to version 5.0. You can pick up the Modmic for a little bit cheaper. The Modmic looks like a fantastic option as well. It really does look like a fantastic option. And some people are saying that the microphone quality on the Modmic, on the Modmic 5.0 anyway, they're saying that it's better and they say that it's the best one to buy. But what put me off about the Modmic, and I'm not ruling out maybe buying it in the future just for testing purposes, but what put me off about that is the fact that with the Boom Pro, you have one cable, and this one cable goes to your gaming headset or your laptop or your sound system, whatever you've got it up, you've got one cable. The Modmic system works differently. What they do is you still use your regular headphone cable for your headphones, and then what you do is you get like a little sticky, what would you call them, little 3M things. You stick it on your headset, the microphone, and it's quite a good system actually, because what it means is with this I need to kind of set it there and then pull it back. I think it'll hold up well over the years, but you never know. You maybe have to be a little bit careful when you're transporting it. But with the Modmic, you can just click it like this, and I believe it mutes it when you do that, when you put it up. So it's a good idea. But the problem with that is that you then have two cables dangling down. You've got two cables dangling all the way down. Then you need to put in a connection cable, and then that goes into if you would have the mic and the audio when you get down at the bottom. And if you've got that in your laptop or your sound card, then that's fine. But a lot of people don't have that. It's most laptops only have an individual 3.5mm headphone jack, just a 1/8 headphone jack. So you would have to put in, where it's two cables goes into one, the splitter. For me, it was kind of putting me off a little bit. I didn't like the fact of having more cables dangling down. It just seemed a little bit more of an inconvenience. But the biggest thing about that, really, in the UK, the Modmic 5.0, it is a very versatile. It's more versatile than this because it's got a few different microphone settings, but it retails at £75 at the moment, and that's 3 times the price of this. And I believe it's only $70 in the USA just now. So the USA, you're talking the Modmic 5.0, you're talking $70 versus $30 for this. In the UK, we're talking 75 versus 25. So, you know, it's a lot over 2 times in the USA, and it's 3 times here in the UK. And from the audio tests I've listened to, and because of the cable issue, I really don't think that that's the one that I would go for. If money is no problem with you, I mean, I don't have any problem paying that for that microphone. I just didn't like the idea of having to stick it. Because here's the thing, like, the idea is, as I said, you take this mod mic, you stick it to the side, and then you can put it up and down. It's a separate cable. But what I really like about this is it's the fact it's an individual cable. It's the one cable. So if I buy better headphones next week, if I forget one set of headphones, I take another pair instead, I don't have to unstick the mod mic and then stick onto the new headphones. I just pull this cable out and stick it into the new headphones. I just think that this is a simpler solution. First impressions of the audio quality are very positive. You might not be able to hear it, but in the background, my laptop is going, and it's annoyingly loud sometimes with the fans. It gets picked up. That's one of the reasons why I started using this dynamic microphone through my audio interface in my videos, because when I was using my shotgun microphone, it was picking up noise from the fans and things like that, and it was a little bit echoey. And the thing is, what I was doing originally was just turning my laptop off. But I like to have the laptop on. I can check facts and, you know, that kind of thing. But this Boom Pro mic doesn't seem to be picking up, you know, background noises like that. So despite the fact it's omnidirectional, it doesn't seem to be. It seems to be quite a short range. You know, as I said, you know, you've got it's omnidirectional, but if I'm just even here, it's going to be very, very, very low. You know, so although it's going to pick up the pattern, you know, omnidirectional means it's picking up audio, it's picking up sounds from all directions, but it seems to be quite a small range. It's not like a traditional, like the Blue Yeti, for example. If I'm sitting here and then I walk to the other side of the room, it's not going to be a huge, huge difference in the gain level and the audio level. When I'm talking, it's not like you hear me drifting off into the distance like you would with a dynamic microphone. With a dynamic microphone, you just walk a couple of feet and you can't even hear you. With this, it seems to be, despite it being omnidirectional, the kind of short range of it kind of gives me the feel that it works like a dynamic microphone, if that makes sense. All in all, though, I think this is a fantastic solution. I really think it is good. Now, if you don't have anything yet, I think this is maybe what should be leaning towards. If you've got a good set of headphones, then all you have to do is add this to your headphones, plug it in, and that's you've got a gaming headset, and you've saved yourself potentially a huge amount of money. If you don't have anything, maybe if you do have a gaming headset already, I don't know if I would just rush out and buy this, because you'd essentially just be buying something you already have. But it's up to you, because if you've got a gaming headset and you've got a nice set of headphones, then the Boom Pro might be something that you should buy, because you're going to get better audio through your headphones. You know, this is the thing. Whenever you look at reviews of gaming headsets, they tend to say fantastic audio quality, surround sound, the mic isn't as good as it should be, or they'll say something like the mic is really good, it's just a pity the audio is bad. And until you spend a huge amount of money, you're not going to get the complete package. This kind of setup means that you can get a good microphone, and then you can pick the headphones that you like, the headphones that you find comfortable, the headphones that you can afford, the headphones that fit your big or small sized head. That's the way I look at it. Now, I'm yapping on a little bit, but I really do think this is a good solution, and I would highly recommend it. What I'm going to use day to day, I like the fact that I can just plug this into my PS4, so I might start streaming with this a little bit more often. It's a simple solution, and it works. I've got some extra large cushions coming for these headphones as well, which will hopefully improve the situation. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it, and I hope that those of you who have been thinking about this will, I'm not trying to sway your decision. I'm just giving you an opinion, but my audio test will hopefully convince you to either buy or not buy. That's at the end of the day, that's what I'm trying to do. Just provide you with as many audio tests and as much information as possible, and then you guys can make an informed decision about what you want, what you don't want. Thanks for watching, guys. Please do ask a question below if you've got any queries about how this works. And yeah, until next time, take care.